here with another Happy Mail Monday. So this Happy Mail is inspired by Paige Evans and all of the gorgeous mini albums she does. So she just did one recently that was in the shape of a heart, I believe. And then she had different sizes of hearts, so that it was like bigger to smaller towards the center. And she folded it in the middle and sewed it down the middle, I believe. But it was just really, her albums are always just gorgeous. And I really liked the idea of doing like a shaped flip book like that. So I thought about doing this for a while now, and I just hadn't. I'm really bad about getting my Cricut out. Like it's really that hard to hook up to my computer, but I am really bad about doing it. So I finally did it, and I'm so happy I did, because this piece of Happy Mail is probably the most favorite piece of Happy Mail I've ever made, ever. I just love it. So I just went into Cricut Design Space, and the butterfly I used is just one of the free butterflies. It's like a group of 4 on there, and it's free. That's why I picked it. It wasn't like, I was like, oh, I love this shape. Even though, the shape's fine. It's just a very simple shape, which is what I wanted, since it's the base of a flip book. So yeah, I just picked the one that I liked. What I did basically was I made it as large as I could, like whatever dimension was the largest. So either the height or the width was the largest, and I made that 11 inches. And then I copied and pasted and made the next one 10 inches, and so on, down to 7 inches. So I have 5 pages, and I'll just layer them one right on top of the other. I'm using the Paige Evans collection, Fancy Free, I believe is what this collection is called. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I just picked some papers that I thought looked cute and would make cute butterflies, and went with that. One of the papers is this floral paper, which I just fussy cut all the flowers out of so it could make some ephemera for my flip book. And now I'm just trying to find other little pieces that I think would look cute. I made a pocket with that first bottom half of the wing. That's like a little pocket there, and all I did was I applied ATG tape all around the border. I stuck the paper down, and then I trimmed around the edge so it would match up with the edge of a butterfly. I'm just going to be decorating up top here. So I found this journaling card, just a Project Life card, that said beauty is all around, and so I just trimmed it down so it was just that little quote part of it. I'm going to layer it up on top of this little banner that I made, and another one of those little fussy cut flowers. And I also have a bunch of these butterflies from the Chasing Dreams collection. I had a few pieces of that paper and I fussy cut all the butterflies out, so I have a ton of butterflies. It'll last me forever. So I used a lot of butterflies on this specific project because, well, it's butterflies. I'm just going to use some more journaling cards for some layering. And that You Are My Sunshine, that was also a journaling card that I just trimmed down to size. This little camera is fussy cut from one of the papers from, is that Chasing Dreams? I think that was Chasing Dreams. It was a Maggie Holmes one. So I just fussy cut the camera out, and I will layer it up with this little journaling card here. The only thing I didn't like about this is that I found it difficult to decorate a shaped page versus like a square page or even a rectangular page. It just makes it a little bit more challenging as far as placement and stuff. So I don't love how the pages turned out individually so much, but I do love the final outcome of it. So the first page here that I did was probably the most challenging for me. I had the the hardest time decorating this one, even though it's the largest spaced one. It just was, it was a different shape for me to be decorating. So I don't know, it didn't turn out as pretty as they wanted it to. And I think if I was to do this again, I think that I would use just like a plain white cardstock for all of the butterflies and then decorate on top of them. I think it would have turned out better, because I think with the pattern paper, it just, I don't know, distracted me too much maybe. Like I really liked the look of it as a butterfly with just the pattern paper, but then when I started adding other stuff on top of it, I didn't like it as much. So I think next time I would probably just do a plain white butterfly and then decorate it afterwards. So I'm just making a little mail tag here. So I just used some of the pattern paper from the collection and added a few little pieces of ephemera on it. Used some alpha stickers to spell it mail tag, added some twine, and then just clipped it right onto the butterfly. This butterfly, I had a challenging time with this one too. But here I decided that I would try and bring out some more of my ephemera and maybe just do some different things on here. But then I still ended up just going with the butterfly thing. So, you know, I guess it worked for me. That little circle flower thing, you'll see more be pulled out here in a minute. Those are just DIY embellishments that I had made. I got the idea from Becky, who's been making them like crazy, and every project that she makes and she posts them, they're just so cute, and I was like, I should do that with my scraps. So I went through one day and I just made a bunch of them with my scraps. I just basically punched all my scraps into circles and then just layered them on top of each other to make these little flowers. And I believe that she got the or learned how to do them from Karina Creates. I think that's what her name is. I'll link the video below, because I believe she did a YouTube tutorial on how to make them. I didn't follow the tutorial. I just went off of what Becky's looked like. So yeah, but I'll try and link the video below. So if you want to see how to make them, you can follow that tutorial. So I decided I wanted to add some, like a foam thicker on the edge, because I really like the way that like the foam thickers look around stuff. Like you can kind of like loop them around a circle, or you know, you can mold them to how you want them to be. And so I thought that would be cute on the side of the butterfly wing. And so I just put that on one side, a little label, and some little pieces, those DIY flowers, and the little pieces of ephemera on top of there. On the other side, I've got some tags that I just paper clipped on there to give to my pen pal. And then, what do I do to that bottom corner? Oh, on the bottom corner, I'm just going to layer up this little frame. It's like a little Polaroid frame. It was cut from a paper. And then that little chipboard sticker is from the latest Paige Evans collection. On this one, I kept it pretty simple. I decorated one side with these fussy cut flowers and a few butterflies, and then on the other side, I'm going to clip my letter to my pen pal once I finish that. So all I did was put some foam thickers that read read, and so that'll just be on the other side there. And that'll pretty much finish off that side. The final page that you'll see me doing, because my camera cut off and I didn't realize it, I ran out of storage on my phone when I was making this, but the final page is like sewn half circles. So I will punch a bunch of circles, and then I'm going to cut them in half. And Paige Evans has done this on layouts before. That's where I got the idea. And then I'm going to sew just right across the entire butterfly. And then the camera cuts off, but the last page, I don't do anything special. I just add some foam thickers to it. And then I just sew down the middle of the butterfly to sew each of the sections together. And you'll see at the end what it looks like. So I hope you really liked this one. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And I will see you next Monday for another Happy Mail Monday. You guys have a great day.